Sure. Hey, I'm Min Kim, Vice President of Marketing at Nexon America.
My name is Dennis Morgan. I'm producer of MapleStory.
My name is Matt Sarayan. I'm an assistant producer for MapleStory.
MapleStory is a free-to-play 2D side-scrolling MMORPG launched in about 2005 here in North America. It's one of the biggest online games out there with, I think, over 92 million registered users now globally. We've registered, I think, north of 6 million players now in North America that are enjoying MapleStory today. Right. First of all, I mean, because it's 2D and it's side-scrolling, it's very approachable. I mean, it kind of takes you back to the old days when, you used to love playing these 2D platformer side-scrolling type games. The unique part about it is that it offers that with a very robust community because there's tens of thousands of concurrent users that are, basically hopping around in the game, choosing different classes and just I think the big thing about MapleStory is that there's no real pressure to actually go and do all this leveling. You can also just hang out, and it's been a really good forum for teens to come and just chill with their friends. Well, the great thing, I mean, because it's an MMORPG, it's not just like a virtual world where you do have quests, you do have goals. There are things that you want to achieve, but I think what people find is that as they make friends inside MapleStory, a lot of it is the socialization aspects, just hanging out with different people, meeting different people. And the great thing about Maple is because it's free to play, we have this robust cash shop where people are able to really customize their character with different faces, different hairstyles. And when you're in the game, there's thousands of people on these servers, yet you can be completely unique in the way that you look.
Yeah, so I wouldn't necessarily phrase it as the update is about anything in particular. We continually provide content to our players to enhance their experience. This experience is enhanced by the addition of a MapleStory boss that has never been defeated. The name of the boss is Pink Bean. It's a large, I guess it kind of looks like a bean, maybe not necessarily, but it's very cute and cuddly, but at the same time incredibly destructive. I think Matt and his team have spent some time trying to destroy it, and it just hasn't happened. He's never been defeated, and he probably, the challenge is out there, but I'd assume that he's probably never going to be defeated. Yeah, it's part of a party quest, so that's actually something interesting, Matt.
Well, you have to get a group together, several parties. I think it's a max of like 30 people can be fighting this at a time, and they also have to go through a series of very difficult quests and hunts to get to Pink Bean first. So it's a very, very difficult boss to get to, first of all, and to defeat. Well, he's got a few extra helpers in his map to help him out with his fighting. He kind of hangs out and kicks back and has a drink or two, non-alcoholic, of course. But then he gets very destructive later on. Yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting for players in a very difficult challenge.
I think that's one of the funniest things when you're watching him fight. He tends to yawn and take a drink and sits in a lounge chair while all this action and destruction is going on. It's actually kind of a strange juxtaposition.
And I think Pink Bean really speaks to the type of game MapleStory is. I mean, it's a hodgepodge of all these weird different things where, we're bringing in the fantasy elements, we're bringing in robots from the future. We have a boss called Pink Bean. And it's an MMORPG where, we're not taking ourselves so seriously, where people could just come in and have a lot of fun. And if you look at the art style, the way it's very cartoony, it's very light, it's very bright, and I think that also lends to us having a more mixed demographic where it's not necessarily so male. There's actually a lot of girls that play the game too.
Yeah, no, this is pretty traditional for MapleStory, and the idea that you're creating this experience that provides people an opportunity to not only party quest and get together, but go up against these huge challenges in a lot of cases. We ran something some time ago called the Monster Carnival, where it was a ton of monsters that you had to fight, and we're planning some additional content down the line that gives players an opportunity to experience more of that.